Hey guys, welcome to our review of Kamen Rider 01, episode 15? Yeah, as always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Cinder Blaze.
And Makotoa.
And we have a survey link in the links in the description down below to the Bluefin survey. So go ahead and fill that out if you want Kamen Rider toys in the United States imported to us, and we don't have to pay shipping. Well, from Japan, we have to pay shipping from the United States or, the West. Either way, fill out that survey, let them know that there's a Western audience for this, and let them know we want Sato. Anyways, as for this episode, we watched it yesterday so that you guys could comment yesterday, but you didn't because I kept talking about the Bluefin survey. Oops. But as for the episode, I liked it, which is basically the same thing I said with Ryusoldier. But this one was a good like.
Yeah, everyone had got to have someone die in their arms, almost. So all at
Can't
once.
go into Christmas without tragedy.
Yeah, it was like one of the highest casualty episodes I've seen of relevant characters.
Yeah.
It's so funny because they all happened at around the same time. It's first
in the same place.
Yeah. Yeah, I think first it was is it Hirobi or Jin? I can't remember honestly.
Hirobi, they got
Hirobi's like, oh, I think I gotta take one for the team so that my son can gain sentience. So I'll just die.
Let me just go yeet over there real quick.
Yeah. I love how when he gets smacked to the other side of the river, Jin's just like, no, and he just woo, and Swan dives over there.
Oh no, he went chest first.
Yeah.
It was elegant. It was beautiful.
And then Easy for no reason goes and runs it in. Just
yeah.
Why are you even there?
She's like, yes, a victory for good, and she's like. And he's like, "Why are you smiling?" Aren't you a what was it?
Gear.
Yeah, and then he just freaking stabs her.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I did what was it? Haruto was putting in some work for is that his name? No.
What are you talking about?
You're talking about
main guy. This one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that Haruto? No.
Yeah. Haruto.
Haruto. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I was thinking wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haruto.
Yeah. And opposite of him is Jin, just eh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said something that I didn't really recognize earlier. He said, what are human gear to you? And he said, they're friends. He's like, okay, then why have you been corrupting them and destroying them this whole time?
Yeah, he had nothing to say to that. He had nothing to say to that.
Oh my god. Foundation's shaking.
Yeah. We can't forget about what happened to our secondary rider after he did that kick. He just collapses and coughs up a bunch of blood. But he's totally fine again. Should we be surprised?
I don't know.
Hold on. And we're back. Something happened. Had to take care of something. Got derailed. I liked this episode. It was good. We were talking about the final fight before that stuff happened.
We just talked about how secondary rider coughed up some blood, but he's totally fine. He almost died in someone's arms again, but it's okay. He's good.
Don't worry. As long as you've got an IV taped to your arm, you don't even have to have it in your body. It's just taped to your arm.
Dude, yeah. His next form is just gonna have IVs.
him and the entire Ames division were all bandaged up, but not in the hospital for some reason.
I feel like those guys had more surface wounds, and then his was it's the suit. It's it feels more internal. He coughed up blood, but he had no surface damage. Yeah. They just had scratches and stuff.
Also, he pops a lot of blood vessels in his neck when he
opens boy.
So it just might be from that. The suit's probably not even hurting him.
It's just the strain
Yeah.
from.
And it's also his nasty fingernails now.
Yeah. You know, what's her face? Valkyrie was also trying to do stuff this episode, but she always picks a fight against Hirobi for some goddamn reason. Like,
Yeah, what are you gonna expect? I guess.
I don't know. It really sucks that the I don't know, the story isn't really facilitating good use of her and her suit. Um,
like there's not enough
sucks.
enemies for all three of those riders. Like,
There are, but they pair her with not the one like. Remember that arc in Build where it was set up as a tournament between Build,
yeah,
Banjo and Grease versus like the other guys of the other side,
Oh.
and obviously Build was gonna win, and then in order to raise the stakes, Banjo had to lose, and then Grease won. She's the Banjo in this situation. In all situations like this, she just has to get paired with the fight that loses to raise the stakes.
No, but like at least Banjo could beat one of those enemies. She can't beat any one of these.
No.
Like,
I'm saying in that situation, she is always narratively she is always paired with the person that will make her lose in order to raise the stakes for the rest of the episode.
What stakes? We already assumed she loses. Okay.
I mean,
but like in that setup, it's like, oh, obviously Banjo's gonna lose because we still need to get Grease into the fight. Otherwise, what's the point of him being here in this show to be a character? You know what I mean?
Let's talk about the brother aspect, because at the beginning they're visiting the grave of Aruto's father, grandfather, all that jazz, and
family grave.
Yeah, the family grave. And the space brother who's still alive is like, why should I care about that guy? He or my brother, he's a traitor, right? And then we had that whole brother talk about family and stuff, and secretary chick's like, oh yes, I've got what? What?
Who's manhandling their mic?
Not me.
Fighting.
Oh boy. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. So he gains a little bit of sentience in that moment, and so does secretary.
It takes him aback.
Yeah, he really did. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Nietzsche," and then they get the call.
Yeah,
But
it's pretty good. I like that scene a lot. And I don't know. It's weird how human gears, the human gear that we run into in this world, they so quickly gain sentience. I guess we're at the point in their lives where they're just on the cusp of gaining sentience, and then Izu is just only slowly learning. Maybe she has a more complex system that needs to take in more learning or more points to learn. But
I think it has to do with like their job as well, because like when they're kind of just doing their normal routine, they're not ever gonna like be on the path towards sentience, I guess. Because we had like the two brothers, like one was part of the whole human gear attack, so he probably did have like a bit more experience with like interacting with people. Whereas the brother was just working on the space station, and it's only until he was like with 01 and the crew that he actually did start kind of like feeling it, like losing his brother. Like for all the other like human gears who are just like working as a chef or like as a worker or like construction worker, they're not going anywhere near that. And like Izu's kind of like in the same kind of role where she was just a secretary and really busy with a lot of the secretary stuff, and like Aruto's just like spewing out really nonsense jokes, so it's not like she can really process that either. Like so she has a very difficult path ahead of her. But I mean,
it definitely started with her brother showing up. And I think that's where we started seeing her get some sentience, and then it's increasing into this episode, and oh snap, she's dying.
I mean, but not really, because we could just put her in a 3D printer and make it all okay.
It's connected to the satellite, so that makes it work.
Yeah. Oh, also, very glad that they upgraded Hirobi's regular 3D printer that shoots goo into Jin's laser 3D printer that gave us all of those Magier. That was something.
Oh, right. He made an army for
that
out of
sort of happened.
It happens.
And then, 01 quickly just whoop.
Oh,
like,
right.
He showed up with one mammoth and took them all out.
I think that's for the better. Like, I think they're trying to sweep this under the rug just because, like, I think, like, right after that confrontation with Naruto and Jin, where, like, it just shows, like, the writing for them. Either it's on purpose and they just want to lead into something else, or if not, it's just, like, like, what are these guys even doing? Like, they're just, like, destroying, like, their allies for, like, what cause?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also almost forgot that we actually got a stolen power-up.
I mean, the backside of a stolen power-up that was already sort of stolen, so, it's recommented.
I guess so. He just grabbed the trigger. Kind of reminds me of the build thing.
Yeah, the hazard trigger.
Yeah. Just pop that onto mine, and now I've got, what was it? Wolf?
I think Shining Assault Hopper.
Yeah, and he's
like... That thing looks so cool.
Yeah, I know.
You'll definitely die in one hit, or something.
Wait. You won't survive this shot.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. I prefer the last quote.
Yeah, just you won't survive or something. Oh.
No, yeah.
When darkness fades, I shine. Or when I shine, darkness fades.
Yeah.
I don't know. You didn't click on this video to hear us retell horribly what the little sayings were, but they're pretty cool. Yeah. This one, maybe not as much. But overall, I can't wait to, because it's a lead into the Christmas episode, and traditionally those sort of upend the entire thing. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what sort of direction they take this. It does, structurally, this does feel very Xaid, but a very optimized Xaid in a way that I still really appreciate this time around. So I'm glad I'm finally able to be on the side that likes something that this writer is able to create.
Well, it helps that the protagonist isn't hated by the rest of the cast.
Yes, exactly. And that's so integral to me liking this guy. So, yeah. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to say about this episode?
No.
Jin went emo at the end, but...
I mean, when does he not? Or when do you fill out that survey in the link in the description down below? There's a Bluefin survey down below. Go ahead and fill that out. They want to know a little bit more about our buying habits. I said it at the beginning. Just fill out the survey. I want Soto. Fill it out. Soto is there. It's an option. Put it in. There's even a little thing at the end of it, so you could leave a comment. So if there's an obscure Kamen Rider thing that you want, leave it in there. And also tell us about it in the comments down below, so maybe we can help support you and getting that into the States as well. Guys, I want toys. Thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yep. See you
later.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
Yo, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this plot is turning into a worse version of Xaid.
I disagree.
Just because Palette was just